Does art scare you? Is the sight of a felt tip pen in your house giving you heart palpitations and you think, I'm not going to do Play-Doh, I'm not going to do any art, they do it at school, it's fine? Well, I'm going to tell you that actually it's not so scary. And there are so many things you can do just to make it easy and fun and accessible. And when you see your children drawing and coloring and being creative, you're going to absolutely thank me for this. So I'm going to give you a few of my art staples, something that I will always have at all times replenished in every playroom that I design, and something that I will always recommend to my clients. So the first thing is, I love a simple hack. These IKEA shelves are super easy and can fit storage containers on that can be easily accessible and easily changeable. A few things I'll always have felt tip pens, I'll have colored pencils, and I will have normal writing pencils. Something that's really important for you to also not forget when your children are learning to read and write is making sure they have normal writing pencils on hand, with rubbers as well. Something else, if your children are struggling with their pencil grip, these are awesome pencil grip supports that I would highly recommend. Other than your standard pens and pencils that you would have in your art selection, here are some other things that my children absolutely love and I have had to restock and restock over and over again. The first one is dot-it markers. These are an absolute savior. They're easy to use, they're easy to grab, you don't need to practice proper pencil control for them, they're super fun, they come in all sorts of colors and they last so long. Something else that I always put in my collections is a mixture of tape and stickers. Tape in any colors is really brilliant for fine motor control. So it's fun, it's hard work to pick it off, you've got to be able to tear it, or you can tear it into smaller chunks. Actually takes quite a lot of muscles, but it doesn't feel like it's work for children. And it's so fun to use lots of bits of tape when you're being creative and crafty. Other things that I always contain is a variety of stickers. Children adore stickers. They go a long way. And they're my perfect hack to have a roll of stickers in my handbag. If I've gone to a restaurant or gone to a cafe and I just need a little bit of amusement really quickly, I'll hide one of these in my handbag and it takes up no space at all. Child safety scissors are an absolute must and favorite. And I'm going to give you, if you were an 80s child, you can see how old I am, I'm going to give you something that's going to make you nostalgic and reminisce. Do you remember these? Do you remember these? I absolutely loved these as a kid, and then I found them again. Squiggly scissors that make all different shapes. My children absolutely adore them, and it kind of brought out the living child in me. And then we also have some core safety scissors, and you can get these in left-handed versions if you have any left-handers at home. Make sure you've got a fun sharpener on hand, a safe one that children can use to sharpen pencils. They can be independent, they can do it by themselves. Saves you hours and hours from sharpening. And one of my other top tips is, you don't need paper and crafts to be boring. Yes, have a stack of printer paper, you'll go through it and make sure you use both sides. Let's teach the children to be responsible. But sometimes you can just get something that's a little bit jazzier, a little bit more fun, and keeps the creativity going for hours while you drink your coffee while it's hot. And then my final tip is, sometimes you get these glorious gifts of pens and pencils that come in beautiful packs. These are my absolute favorite for going out and about, for grabbing something on the go, for saying, oh, we're going to grandma's house, quick, we're gonna have lunch there, let's grab a pack, let's shove it in my bag. I've got the roll of stickers there, entertainment on the go. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more top tips and content about educational design.